So first of all, I want to congratulate you for having completed 2025 in peace. And I want to take the opportunity to wish you a happy and prosperous 2026. A year that we should be deemed a productive year, a year of peace, a year of progress. Secondly, I want to thank you for embracing peace. Brigadier Koro, thank you for embracing peace. Because this was one alternative. You would have decided to remain in the bush fighting. But because you embraced peace, that's why you decided to come out so that people can have peace. Even yourself is having peace. Because I don't think when you were in the bush, you were having peace. I don't think. Because we were running after you. Because I was here, operating in areas of Mutwini, areas of Kitubu. So I was running after you. I know you are not having peace. So thank you so much for coming out. During that time, you may not go back to history, but it is very clear that people lost their property, people lost their dear ones, and the region was taken back for many, many decades. When you look at the 20 years of peace, the region has really improved. We used to pass from Anaka areas, from Anaka, Prongo. You couldn't see any house, but you see very many trading centers that have come up. So really the war is not something that people should get proud of. So sadly, that despite of these challenges that we had in the war, the government of Uganda, headed by President Museveni, thought it wise to give amnesty to the people who are participating in war. And amnesty was given, and during that amnesty, a number of issues were agreed on, and some expectations on how you need to conduct yourselves within the community where you were integrated back. But all this was for the purpose of peace. The peace that we are looking at was as a result of that amnesty. So we expect you to conduct yourselves in that manner. So amnesty was given, you are forgiven of the atrocities that happened, but after that amnesty, anything that you do it on your own. You are definitely held liable. You cannot say, I was given amnesty, so I'm at liberty to say or to do anything that I want. No. You are liable to the law. The few people who made the audio, the video clip, because it has led to our meeting today. We all understand that there are challenges within our communities. Leave alone those who have undergone through war here in Ethiopia. Even the people in Western, they also have similar challenges that you have. So what is important is that whenever you have any problem, there are channels that you need to go through to resolve those challenges. Brigadier Koro talked about how unfortunate it is for anybody to sound drums of war.
Brigadier Sam Kolo Lolo, Nikiranen Lefkere, Merumoiken, Me A Chagolo, Me Do Bun.
All of us have suffered because of that war, and really we are not ready to go back to war.
Wai wan wai modern chan ni pero eni and people be to anda wan me dog pero.
Sometimes security issues should not be taken as political issues. They are completely different.
Wai cha mo kene lo kumbe beru pikite lo melo lo.
So when you are making statements, always be careful of the statement that you make.
Wai kai bi logo lo mo ke ken ni repeat mai gwa ke lo mo mai logo.
So those who made statements, irresponsible statements,
Wai jomu kene mo logo lo mo go ego ma ban karni.
an investigation has already been launched.
Wati kweda dong tika meta nyim.
Because what they said they still have guns.
Wai twen go wajo ni gen ke tiki mudugo to kweda tie me ni anga mudugo.
So we want those guns from you.
Lo mudugo ego ke mero ke borri kamati ye.
And once we arrest you, don't start saying you are given amnesty. No.
Wati ka ke mage pichak wai ke mi amnesty mak dong tie.
Because it has been made public
Dan lo ke waja ti di chiamat.
that you still have the guns,
Wai tiki mudugo
that you can go back and fight.
wai pichero chakalo ni kongamente.
So before you go back to make people suffer,
Mafut pichero ka wai dano dong chan.
we must deal with you.
Mer ke tie kuni mafuri.
There is nobody here who is at liberty to wake up and start threatening government.
Wai ngaru mo ke kan pe ki tuero me chak for kamente.
How will you start
Pichako ki kwene.
that you still have guns in the bush,
Ni tiki mudugo
that
furi
you are
lo.
going to pick and fight
Tika kwanya ni tira kwanya melwen.
with the suffering of the people they have undergone through, and you think we are going to leave you at liberty? No way.
Wai ki chan madaro kare egun ti tamu ni.
So those who made those statements, first of all, remember, it is treasonable.
Wai won mo
That
ka
case-
ki lokko ngeni lokko prison.
That case is treason.
Bal mana lenge mo pikute.
So we are going to deal with you decisively.
Ki biti kumi kum tichi kome tika.
So those who did it, please, you need to bring yourselves,
Wai wonu ti ye kel kum wo ko fut piki maga.
police and voters,
Gankal matit to police.
because everyone has it attracted everyone's attention. I've been getting several phone calls saying you are going back to war. Be careful.
Lok
Keep up.
teni dano weng kero koi komgi ani no chim ka weng ka waja ni budok loy.
So not only the treasonable case, but it also puts you in danger.
Wai pilok ma prison le ken kero in be ki ken kumi pero.
They know you created some of the challenges to the communities.
When dano mo tie ma ko ka pero ma ko pa ma ngeni in ani kele komgi chalo dano ma kitiga.
People lost their relatives,
Dano ruenyu wedigi
and you wake and they know maybe you could be part of them.
angi ngeni in be ki jo ma ko te maranyi.
And you wake up and say, we are going back.
Ani out de ko chon ti wai tiga dok chen.
Do you think you are going to sit comfortably in that community?
Ti ngeni be ki gang ino be ru
I
ki
lost my relative, then you tell me that you are going back to the bush.
ti waja ni inde bi dok ilum.
So to avoid you, I would rather come to your hut at night and catch you.
Wege en dom ti ro bir di wo ti ruen ke.
So
don't pego ba ite mucho.
don't get excited and make irresponsible statements
Wai pe ti yom twin ti kat ki let me charo.
that put the community at pressure,
Makelo
but also put your life in danger.
pego ni amin kelo kuoni kamading.
People are tired of war.
Dano do ollo ilok melwen.
People need to move forward.
Wai dano mer wora nyim.
So talk about any other thing, but threatening for war, we don't take it right.
Wai rom lo mo ke ken en to lo ni do e bi cher ka lwen lo ke ka mete piter tu.
So we want all those
Ti chwalo chik matek potu.
who are threatening for war
Yo matie kapor kamente nigi bilwenyo.
that you may not like it.
Ni pipi marba ginne kamu be aki.
So
Bimeno
this should be the time. But before I conclude, we are appealing to those our brothers who are still in the bush. come back.
Wachi mafuri pigiro. Mero Benelego, Jo Mafugiti Lum, Central African Republic, it is South Sudan, Ne Guduk Chen Pajo.
Let them come back and enjoy their country.
Gudugi, Ubeki Kuch Kitman Worigi Tikirakan.
Instead of being in the bushes suffering, their children not going to school, their children not getting treatment, let them come back.
Ni man were Kit Beduma Bedi Lumen Kadano Chan, Kijimi Mugu, Lutino Upeka Cheragan, Quantico, Guduk Chen Gang, Bene.
So those who have contacts, please you tell them that please come back. There's nothing that is going to.
Why won't Mutie Kikupe Kijoma Kumano Locket Game or Kudugan?
So as I conclude,
Why make you
we want to say we all want to embrace peace.
Wachi one wing Wamero Kuchene.
And we should use this peace that we have to engage in productive activities.
Wachi Watiuki Kuchene, Makati Tiutich, Makelo Lonya Chingwa.
Instead of engaging in those video clips, why don't you go to your garden
Wachero
and have cassava?
Chel Kingop, and Picture Porni, Kataki, Yome Foro, one Nakitimo Papa.
So let's use this time to engage in productive activities for our, but also let's be peaceful people. Because it's only peace that we can see development. We have visited many villages. There is one challenge that appeals to you. Alcoholism. And alcohol is one of the issues that has led to underdevelopment of our communities. But also, it adds crime. When you look at the cases, the domestic violence in families, it is as a result of alcohol. So let's avoid alcohol. It doesn't add anything to I also appeal to you that embrace government programs. There is a program of promoting coffee here. One of the issues that is causing all this you see is poverty. And I think there is a lady who talked about it. And all this fight is all about what it. We are fighting so that we take leadership because we think that in leadership there are advantages of eating. So to avoid such things, let's embrace government programs. Let's engage in coffee production where you are likely to get a lot of money. They talked about a very good idea of skilling. There is a presidential skilling hub just nearby here.
Presidential skilling hub.
So like all those returnees who are still energetic would take you up. I was talking to the minister. That for the next intake, why don't we consider the returnees, those who are still energetic, we take them for skilling. Because when you have a skill, you cannot be redundant. So I agreed with the minister, we are going to push so that the next intake we consider the returnees so that they get some skills. They talked about those who are still sick. There are two things. Government has established health facilities everywhere.
Government ukero yubu uriyat kabedo mama pato weng.
And I don't think they segregate who should go to that hospital. Everyone is free.
Government jo dano ni endi puchet kanyo in puchet kanyo. Albere kuno weng jemene timeno.
But we also have a very good hospital in the barracks.
Why gen begitiki oriyat?
You are all welcome. You are all welcome. You are all welcome. You come and we treat you. We have good surgeons who can work on you. And where we fail, we can refer you for further management. So don't suffer in your villages that you have a bullet in the head. That bullet is supposed to be in the barracks. You bring it back. We shall remove it and put it right in. So this period, let's love each other. Let's work together. We avoid these rumors. These people have eaten, these people have eaten. You fight for what you don't even know. I give you one story. My neighbor in the village was planning with the wife. So they wanted to grow millet. So they said, this season we are going to grow millet. When we harvest, we get money and we buy a cow. When a cow produces, we make sure we sell all the milk. Then the wife said, no way, I will drink the milk. Then the husband said, I will not give it to you. That was the start of the war. They started fighting for milk when they had not even planted milk. So don't fight for something that you are not sure of. Were they sure that that millet was going to grow up and it is harvested? No, they are not sure. So don't fight. Don't fight for something that you are not sure of. What is important is what you put in your pocket. Make sure that you become productive and you save some money for your family. We have listened to most of your concerns. The one for soliciting money, I think since it has already been presented to us, it will be investigated because we need transparency. If anybody has taken your money, then police, we have been discussing with other people. It's going to be investigated. Saying others are benefiting, others are not benefiting, please. This is what we need to think about. Think about of viewers. If you have your garden, you cannot be running after what the minister has eaten. No. Have viewers. And I want to thank Brigadier Koro. I visited his place. He had a very big garden. And that's why you don't see Koro coming around asking for so and so was given mobilization money. Mobilization money is how much? You are given 10,000 to mobilize. Really, it's 10,000. What does it take you? So, Brigadier Koro, you need to take these people. Since you were their commander, you take them to your home. You show them the way to go. There is a saying, I don't know how to interpret it in English, that what belongs to you is better than what belongs to your uncle.
Wachi ti lok money tie.
You cannot start claiming what belongs to your uncle,
Gen ma ti mamegi.
thinking it belongs to you.
Bela mamegi ano pay money ma tie panero.
It's for your uncle,
Waka tie panero megi ko.
so you should also have yours.
Mien me bet ki mamegi. Ka fonyo wo lokum ni na ki loko wa. So na
We
lokum
talked
ni.
about the registration of circles. That's a very good idea.
Wa lokum chone me sako en lok ma pere
As long as you are organized and you form a circle.
Wa egu ni ka okore ma pe.
Government has supported the many groups, so it can also help you.
Wa egu ni bene obi konyu.
But the issue of putting money in an individual pocket, you need to think twice. The only thing government can put money in circles. So
Wa
it's
gamet
not
to
organized.
pikero chile je
I
pangara
know the
chile
minister is
chile
going
to group.
I know the minister is going to talk about it. That is not mine. But
My minister bilog lokeni ini
But
ko
I've
mega
been watching.
baten iberga na ne kere gamet tiyo ke.
it becomes very easy for government to support you through the groups.
Wa gamet beru yot gamet miru kon.
Not,
Ki group ma mego ando pingara chile je bane.
not through individuals.
Pingara chile.
Avoid fights.
O ne lok ma lwen wa
Why are you fighting each other?
o lwen ni ko ngat chile.
You have been here, you have fought for 20 years
Wa
on
beru
leadership.
kan. Lwen ni pe ma pi areo.
What have you got?
Ngo mai no.
There's nothing you have got.
Bi mo mai no pe.
So one important point that they raised was that there was an error.
Wai lok ma kel ma tek ana ni.
When you returned,
Pero beru tie. Goro.
security handed you over NGOs.
Why security mi watching NGO.
So it did not work on the mindset to bring you back to the community.
Damu software.
So you remained in the
Why
bush.
that ko with ma damen lum mi ti.
Your mind remained in the bush.
Kum wana te kanya do wi uti lum.
So we should have retained you so that we go through those activities
Why no mi rongi gwokwo wa tamon ma ti di wi wono e ke nyep ko
which work on the mindset.
Wa ti ya damu.
So that one we are going to work on it.
Why any ke ti ya.
We are going to plan for ideological training
To be now no me fonyo uno
for those who are still energetic,
Jo ma care futie.
so that we teach you on being developmental.
La ke fonyo ket ma miere bet kere.
Not telling you any other thing, but development.
Lokum dono.
So they talked about some commanders being integrated. Yes,
Lok ni
those who were energetic and ready were integrated.